Hey guys, Kasem here with Digital Gladiator, back again with another video. So today we're going to be discussing project management and one tool that I use and that a lot of other people use to really manage projects very well. This tool is Trello, as you can see here, and some people use Google Sheets, some people use Excel, some even use other ones like Asana. There's many out there. But one that I really use is Trello. I use it a lot and I really like it, and I'll show you exactly why. But I still do use Google Sheets and Excel for other things, so it's not like you use one and you don't use any other at all. You can use a bunch of them. In this case, let's talk about Trello though. Everyone knows Google Sheets, everyone knows Excel, but less people know Trello, so that's why I want to cover it today. In Trello, what you have is you have a board. So what we're looking at is the board, and the name, I just made an example, right? So it's a private board, only you can see it and anyone you share it with can see it. Same with like when you make a private sheet in Google Sheets. And then you have a list here. So list is like a column basically. You have your lists, you can add a list whenever you want, name it whatever you want, and you can add cards to them. So you add cards. So I made one example card right here really quickly, and if you click on the card, you can add a description to it. You can just to describe it. You can add comments to it as well. If you have if it's a certain task you need done, you can add a due date to the task, whatever the due date is, and then you can add attachments as well. Tag other team members. You can add team members to it. So you can do a lot of things with it. You can copy it, subscribe to it, so you get notified when there's any changes to that specific card. Archive it as well if you don't need it anymore. So there's a bunch you can do there. You can add, like, something we do a lot is for our articles that we have for link building purposes, we'll add it onto the card for Trello and have our VAs have it shared with the VA so they can go post it in whatever sites need to be posted on. So that saves a lot of time there. And that's something you can't really do with Google Sheets, where you do it as simply to where you just attach the Word document or whatever there. Obviously there's other ways around it. I'm sure some Google Sheets gurus would know, but I just find it really simple to do with Trello, and it works great. And then if you have, for example, I made the quick little title of these lists. First one's queue, so like if you have just a bunch of tasks in the queue not being worked on, they're over there, you can move them over to when they're starting to be worked on. Once they're ready to be reviewed by you or a project manager, they review it and then move it to the completed section, and it's done, right? You don't have to worry about it anymore. You can archive it, just whatever you want to do with it. And there's a menu here, and you can invite team members to the board, and there's a bunch of stuff you can do. You can integrate other things like Google Drive, Calendar, a bunch of stuff here. You can see tons of things you can integrate with Trello, so it's really awesome in that perspective. In that aspect, that's great. And then there's other things you can do with the board. You can copy it, you can email stuff out. There's tons of things you can do. Labels as well. You can add labels to the cards. You can add a label like urgent. Oh, let's spell that right. Urgent, and then create that, make it red, and there it's urgent, so someone knows just looking at it really quickly that's urgent. Okay, great. And then, like I said, adding attachments from your computer, Google Drive, Dropbox, anything like that, OneDrive, Trello itself. So tons of stuff you can do here, guys. Really suggest using this for project management. If you need something to use right now, if you don't have a process in place for project management, I really recommend you do that, because you need to be organized. You need to be organized. You're not going to be able to scale. You're going to be a lot more efficient with your time if you have a proper project management system in place. So I highly recommend that, guys. Do not underestimate the power of proper project management. So that's going to be it for the video. If you have any questions on Trello, ask in the comments or in the Facebook group, and I'll be happy to answer. And make sure to subscribe and like the video if you enjoyed the content. And that's going to be it for this one, guys. I'll see you tomorrow in the next video.